shocking truth about happiness. This is what I'm going to reveal in this video. Now let me tell you, happiness is not when you get something. Happiness is not when you get more money. Happiness is not when you live in a dream relationship. Happiness is not when something good happens in your life or you get more. Happiness is a state of mind. Hi friends, I'm Neha Fatehchandani, your personal excellence coach and communication specialist. And if you're new to this channel, I talk about life, happiness, success, top skills that you need in order for you to attain greater success and happiness. So if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay, so I still remember 2015 was the time in my life wherein I was completely lost. Because of one relationship breakdown that I had a lot of anxiety, I had a lot of depression that I was going through, and I never thought if I could ever get out of that situation. After going through that phase, I just realized that being happy is so important. And today I'm blessed to live a life wherein most of the time I'm in a beautiful and joyful state. So what differently did I do? What changed from being there to being here? You know what? There's just one thing that I did, and that is what I'm going to tell you. So before I move further, a thumbs up to this video so that it reaches out to maximum people. Okay, so what is happiness? Well, the way I look at it, when you stop doing things that are making you unhappy. Yeah, pretty simple, right? What is happiness? When you stop doing things that are making you unhappy. So when I was going through the most toughest phase of my life, I was doing something that is constantly making me unhappy. I was in a relationship that was very toxic. I did not got what I really wanted, so I was really upset about it. I had huge expectations from my life and that did not happen. So I was constantly thinking about that. That made me unhappy, right? I was not working anywhere. That made me unhappy. So once you stop doing things that are making you unhappy, you automatically move towards being happy. So what is it? What is it that is making you unhappy? Can you write that? Is it being around with some people that is making you unhappy? Is it that you are in a job that you hate that is making you unhappy? Is it about some relationship you are in that you're unhappy about? What is it? And how do you know that it is you are unhappy or it's a temporary phase? Well, most of the time, how do you feel? See, if you feel good, you are happy. If you feel bad, you are not happy. It's that simple. Don't complicate happiness on something. Okay, once I get this, I'm going to be happy. If I get this, I'm going to be happy. If you're going to constantly think, okay, once I travel, I'm going to be happy. Once I meet amazing person, I'm going to be happy. Once this happened in my life, what are you doing? You're basically postponing your happiness. Plus, your happiness is conditional. It's like conditions you have attached. This will happen, that will happen, that will happen, right? Happiness is unconditional, right? And the only reason how you know unhappy that it's unconditional, because irrespective of all these things, there are people who are happy. I still remember I was last year I was in Goa and I was with my cousin, and we just went at a beautiful place, just sitting across the beach, and we were having our food. And all of a sudden, we saw amazing group of people that came. They all were like 50, 55 years of age. It was a big group. I believe there were close to 20-25 people, and they were just they just asked us to join. We joined them, and after some time we went on the dance floor. And what I saw there, I was extremely surprised. These people were dancing as if no one is watching them. They were so much in bliss. They were full of joy. They were full of happiness. Do they really need any reason to be happy? No, that moment is enough. Celebrating that moment, living that moment. I believe that is what happiness is all about. And in spite of the fact that I have personally met so many people, so many corporate professionals, many successful people, I failed to see this happiness spark in them. But I saw this happiness spark in these people. These people were full of joy. They were dancing. They were just happy that they are alive. Isn't that enough for you to do? If you are alive, every breath that you are taking, isn't that enough to be happy? couple of things I want to give you that you can instantly apply to boost your happiness every single day. And you know why it is important to be happy? That is the purpose, right, of human life. You are not born to be worried constantly, stressed, go in anxiety, depression, constantly going through that pressures of life. You eventually deserve to be happy, right? So a couple of things I'm going to give you that you can instantly apply to boost your happiness. Number one, this is the most important, and that is no complain. Next 30 days, just give yourself this challenge. You are not going to have any complaints, no complaints at all. You have to mind your words, you have to mind your language, observe your language, and you will not complain about anything. Something is not happening, you will be quiet. Something is happening, you will be quiet. This is not happening, that is not happening. You are not getting what you expected. Blah, blah, blah. So much of pressure you take on yourself. No complaints at all. Then what will you do? Instead of complaining, you will start appreciating. How do you appreciate things? I love the nature. I love every breath that I'm taking in this video shoot. I love connecting to people. I love this food. I love the nature. Whatever it is, just appreciate. So you are basically removing complaints from your life. And number two, what are you doing? You're appreciating life a little more. Second thing that you can do is live every moment. Now, how are you going to live every moment? You know what? The problem is either we are living the past or we are living the future. Okay. Something happens in the past and it just gets stuck in the mind, right? Or we are constantly worried about what next is going to come. Now, let me tell you, past is there just to teach you some lessons. That is the very important role of past, right? And you only look back so that you can learn the lesson. There's no other purpose of the past. 1 second before, the time that has gone is past, which doesn't comes back. So what exactly you have? Present, and hence it is a gift. What is going to come ahead, you don't know. Future is so uncertain. You have no idea what's going to happen after 1 minute. Even if you do a lot of planning and everything, things may completely go out of the way, or things may go even better than what you planned, right? So what you really have is in the moment. So every moment, okay, how you can live your best possible moment, ask and give your brain one command: how can I live this moment to the best of my ability? And you know what? There is some magic when you give right question to the brain, it starts responding you in that way. Just be in that moment, just enjoy that moment. Just try doing this for a couple of days. And third thing that you have to do, and that really helped me and that's going to really be very important for you, is stay away from toxic or negative people. Okay, so it is said beautifully that you are product of 5 people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with positive people, confident people, successful people, you know what? You are going to become that one. If you surround yourself from the people who are constantly stressed, worried, toxic, you're going to do that. So create a list of people with whom you're connecting on day-to-day basis. It can be 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, whatever. And then just ask yourself, do I feel good around this person or I do not feel good around this person? If you feel good around this person most of the time, these are your people. Hang on to them, be with them. But if most of the time you do not feel good around these people, wave them goodbye. Okay. So I hope guys these 3 tips has been helpful for you. Which tip has been most useful to you and you want to apply it, share your answer in the comment box. Also, if you are somebody who would really like to live a very happy, successful and fulfilled life, then I'm doing an event which is called Discover the Magical You event. It is quarterly event and the registrations have been started. Click on that, reserve it, and I'm going to see you live. Thank you and bye-bye.